I am overwhelmed in the best of ways. This place is absolutely stunning.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.
Good morning and welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm actually doing great because I'm currently sitting in the parking lot of a shop that I've been wanting to go to for a while now. A few months ago, I was scrolling through TikTok and I happened to stumble upon this post of a girl going into a shop. And while she was going through it, I was like, wow, that shop looks amazing. I wonder where she's at. So as she was going through her voiceover, she mentioned that the shop was located in Highpoint, North Carolina. And that's when I really got excited because Highpoint is only like an hour drive away from Durham, where I live. So I bookmarked the shop and knew that I was going to visit sometime very, very soon. So a few weeks ago, my friend Cameron was out shopping and he was posting pictures on his Instagram stories. And so I sent him a message and asked him, where was he? I was like, that place looks beautiful. Where are you? And he mentioned it was the same shop that I found on TikTok a few months ago. And that's when I was like, that's it. I've got to make a plan to come out here. So I got up this morning, got in the car, took the hour drive to Highpoint, North Carolina, and now I am here and I am very, very excited. The shop's name is called Golden Oldies Antiques and it looks fabulous. In fact, if the store inside looks half as beautiful as what it looks like online, then we're going to be in for a treat and I'm going to be in some trouble. So I guess the next best thing to do is let's go in.
ways, this place is absolutely stunning. There is just, it's massive. First of all, I wasn't expecting it to be this big, and it just has so many wonderful things. Wow. Oh my God. Mom and Dad, when you come to visit, I'm absolutely bringing you here. Sorry, you have to drive. You cannot fly. This place is amazing. Just look at it all. Look at this. Oh, that is so gorgeous. You gotta look at this. Oh, and look at this. Look at this cabinet. You see that? Oh my goodness. I just put all my glassware in there. I mean, I am overwhelmed. I don't know, like my eye doesn't know where to land because there's just so much stuff. I love that. Oh, and then look at this. Oh my God, you guys. Look at this. Do you know all of the glassware that I could put in there? I'm trying to bring my adrenaline down because when I'm in a place like this and I'm doing a lot of like shopping and just looking around, I get very overwhelmed, and my mind right now says you need everything. And so I'm just trying to be very mindful and not go crazy, but it's very hard in a shop like this. I just found something very, very cool. This. I'm thinking that cabinet would look really pretty in the half bath. It could even look really, really pretty in my closet and make that into like my perfume shelf or even sunglasses shelf. It doesn't have a price on it, so I took a picture of it. I'm going to take it up to the front to see how much it is, but I really, really like that. That's very, very cool. They even have like this little one here too. Oh my God. I've said oh my God at least 50 times so far, and I've only been here like 20 minutes.
Oh my God. What magical place is this here in Highpoint, North Carolina? I lost it in there. Wow. They had so many amazing things. My eyes were just darting all over the place because there were so many good things to look at that I didn't know where to land my eyes. But once I calmed down a little bit and I just started looking through section by section, I ended up finding some treasures for sure. The one thing about this shop is most of the things are not priced. And so if you want to know the price, then you either have to take a picture and then show them up at the counter, or you just take the piece up there and show them, and then they'll give you the price. So I took several things up there, and a few things were a little bit more expensive than I wanted to pay, so I didn't get those, but I ended up getting a lot of things that I thought were going to be priced way higher than they were. And so I was just like, okay, I will take all of these things. Oh my goodness, that was so much fun. The only thing that would have made that better is if my friend Rosalind would have been with me. She would have loved it. She wasn't able to make it today, but we will 100% be back here again because she would lose her mind in there, especially all the copper. She collects copper pots. And I didn't even ask the price because I'm assuming that those were pretty expensive, but I don't know, based on some of the prices that I got on some of the items that I purchased, maybe it wasn't going to be so bad after all. But we will be back for sure. And then the last thing is that the person who was checking me out asked me if I had time to go to one more store while I was in town, and I was like, of course. And so he gave me the address on my receipt. I'm not going to show you the price yet of how much I spent, but he gave me the address of 515 West Green Drive. So I'm going to put that in my GPS, and I guess we're going to go to another shop because he didn't tell me what kind of shop it was, but he just said that it was awesome. So I guess we're going shopping some more. So let's get going. Oh my goodness, what an adrenaline rush. This is the water bottle that I got last week. It is genius. It's nice and thin because it fits into my my cup holder here. So this is kind of my water bottle. This is how I'm justifying the purchase from last week at TJ Maxx. But this water bottle is the one that I take when I go out shopping and traveling because it's nice and thin. But wow. All right, let's keep going. Wow, that was another stunning space. Now they had like true beautiful collectible antiques. They were priced very high, but honestly I do think that the prices that they were asking for those things in there were worth it. I mean, just very primitive things coming from other countries, 18th century stuff. I mean, just absolutely stunning. The owner here took me around to every single booth and just told me about the people who own it and all of the things that they brought in. They are really getting ready for the market that's coming in April. So a lot of their vendors were coming in and kind of restocking all of their booths, but it was amazing. She also gave me this wonderful booth, or this wonderful brochure that has all of their favorite antique shops here in the area. So I'm not going to go to them today, but I am going to bring Rosalind back with me so that we can hit up some of these. Very, very cool. I'm very happy that I was able to kind of walk around that space because it was stunning. So there's one more place that I want to go to before I get back on the road to go home. But first I needed to like stop and get something to eat. I haven't eaten anything. I kind of got up and got out here and didn't eat breakfast, and now it's into the afternoon and I'm a little bit hungry. So I'm going to try to find something to eat, and then I will meet you guys at the last store. All right, so that was the last shop. I got a few things. That one was more of an antique mall that had a bunch of sellers in there. Most of the sellers in there were selling things for 50% off. So the prices were really, really good. I did find a few things. I had some things in my hand and then at the end I put them down, but I am really happy with what I found. So I'm gonna actually get back on the road. There's supposed to be a big rainstorm happening this afternoon, so I'd really like to get home before that happens, and then once I get home, then I'll show you guys everything I got. Very exciting. I love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, I will see you guys in a little bit. Good morning. So it is the next day. Yesterday I came home and I was exhausted, and that usually happens when I go out thrifting and antiquing because my adrenaline while I'm shopping just goes through the roof. And so by the time I'm finished and I get home, I am usually spent. And that's how I felt yesterday. And then in addition to that, we had a big rainstorm that came through. So I just decided to put on some cozy clothes. I lit some candles, turned on the TV, and just zoned out for the rest of the evening, and it was lovely. So this morning I thought that I would get up and show you guys everything that I purchased yesterday. I hope that you enjoyed following me along yesterday. I had a blast. I could have spent thousands of dollars, but I had a little bit of restraint and I only brought back a few items, but the items that I did bring back I truly do love, and I hope that you're going to love them as well. So the first thing I got was this really beautiful antique brass vase, and it has like little etchings all over it, and I just thought that it was very beautiful. On the tag it mentioned that it was a mug, which I'm sure that it was, but I'm going to use it as a vase, and I'm going to put some fresh flowers in here and put this into the half bath once it's done. I think I could probably just put that, you know, behind the toilet or on a shelf somewhere. I just thought this was really beautiful, and I do have the receipt of everything that I purchased yesterday, and this was $12. So the prices, like I mentioned, were not as bad as I thought that they were going to be. You know, some of the bigger pieces of items that they had there were definitely a lot more expensive than I could afford. But for some of the smaller pieces like I got, the prices weren't bad at all. So another thing that I got was one of these German Stein mugs. I really love this one because it doesn't have anything on them. I've really never seen them plain like this, and there was just something about it that I really love. So I think that this is going to be my coffee mug for the next couple of weeks because it just, I mean, it fits really well in your hand, and it's just really beautiful. This was $8. Not bad. So then another thing that I ended up getting, and I had no idea what it was when I saw it, but was this little box with this really pretty brass top. The guy says that this is a antique juicer. Maybe. I don't see that, but I just love that. I just love the look of it. I loved all of the carvings around the side. Of course, I love the brass top. And I think I'm actually gonna make this into a matchstick holder. I think I'm just gonna put some single matches in there. I'm gonna put a striker on the inside, and then also put this into the half bath once it's finished. But yeah, I thought it was very beautiful. So I picked that up, and that was, how much was this? That was $34. So then the next thing I found, actually this is one of the first things I found, was this gorgeous pot. You guys know how much I love old pottery like this, and oh, it is so gorgeous. Just absolutely love it. This was $48. I actually thought this was going to be a lot more expensive. They have a lot of beautiful old pottery there, and I really thought it was probably going to be at least $100. And then when he quoted me the $48, I was like, put that up on the counter for me, please. So, and then the last thing that I got there was this really gorgeous bowl. It's really big, very old. I really love it. I think that I want to put this, so you guys know that I've been talking about doing the banquette seating in the kitchen corner, and so I want to do a round table in that space, and I thought that I could put this bowl on that table and make it into the fruit bowl. So yeah, really love that. One thing that I didn't get, there's actually two things that I didn't get. One thing is I did not get a cabinet. There was a cabinet that was on the wall that I said could either be for my perfumes, or I could put my sunglasses on there, or I could just make it a cabinet into the half bath. It was $145, and I just wasn't sure if I loved it enough for $145, but the more that I keep thinking about it, I'm kind of thinking maybe I should go back and get it. You guys let me know what you think, because this video will go out before I end up going back out to Highpoint. If you thought that that was a good idea, and if you think $145 for that cabinet would be worth it. I really loved it, and I'm just, I don't know. I can always go back. And then there was this brass can that I thought would just be absolutely stunning as a trash can in the half bath. And I never asked the price for it. And in fact, I kind of forgot about it until I went back and started looking through some of the footage. And so I don't know how much it costs, but if it is at least under $100, I would love it if it was like $50. I don't know, but I just think that it would be really beautiful as the trash can in the half bath once that's done. So those are the items that I got at Golden Oldies. And then I didn't buy anything at the second shop. Like I said, it was stunningly gorgeous. If you're ever in Highpoint, you should absolutely go, just to be amongst a space of just really beautiful, truly like antique, old, stunning pieces. I absolutely loved my time there, and I don't know if I'll ever be in a place in life where I will be able to afford anything in that shop, but it was just really gorgeous to be there and just to see it. So then the third shop I went to was a little antique mall, and I ended up getting only a few things. So during the Christmas party that I went to of my friend Cameron's, one thing that I just absolutely loved that he had there for the guests were these little tiny glasses on this silver tray, and he put a little shot of alcohol in each of them, and at the end of the evening we all did a toast and we took a shot. They were out of these beautiful vintage little glasses, so cordial glasses. And so I just bought a ton of these little glasses. I actually bought 8 of them. So we have that style there, and then I also have 4 of these, and I just absolutely love them. And now I just want to have a party so I can, you know, put little shots of alcohol into these and serve these to my guests. I thought that was just the coolest idea that he had, and so when I saw those at the antique shop, I definitely bought those. I spent total yesterday under $150, and to me, that is a win. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I do feel like I'm probably gonna go back and look at that cabinet again, as well as that trash can. But I think that the items that I picked up are really beautiful, and I just know that I'll be back a million more times to pick up a million other things. So this won't be it, but for yesterday, I think I really did enjoy the haul that I have. So the next thing that we are going to do today is we're gonna bake a chocolate cake. It might seem random to you, but if you guys have been following me on my newsletter, last week I've been talking about my craving for a chocolate cake. And I have no idea where this is coming from, because honestly, I am a savory girl through and through. If you gave me the option between a slice of cake or a plate of fries, 100% of the time, I'm going to pick the plate of fries. But for whatever reason, right now, my body is craving a chocolate cake, so we are gonna make one together. I have been scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, trying to find the best recipe, and I think that I found it. I actually shared it in my newsletter last week. And the coolest thing is in my newsletter, I asked everyone if they had another chocolate cake recipe that they absolutely love, that they made, that was the best, that was like, you know, super moist and super delicious, to send it over to me. And so Mark's sister sent over her family recipe that she absolutely loves. And when I looked at her recipe matched against the recipe that I found online, they matched up perfectly. So that just is confirmation that this is going to be a delicious cake. I really wanted to make a cake from scratch. I could have, of course, gone and got a box cake and boxed icing, but I really wanted to make this cake from scratch. So I am going to pull all of the ingredients together, and then we're just gonna go ahead and start baking this cake. I have no idea where this craving has come from, but let's go ahead and check off that box. So I will meet you guys in just a second over in the kitchen. Here are all of the ingredients for our chocolate cake. So we'll start with 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 3/4 cups of unsweetened cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of espresso powder. Then we have 1 cup of milk, a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil, 2 large eggs, and then we'll have 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And what's not here right now is I will also add in 1 cup of boiling water. The best part about baking a cake is licking the spoon. Oh yeah. Ooh, that's gonna be good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The cakes are out of the oven and they look and smell delicious. And to make sure that they were cooked all the way through, I went ahead and took a couple of these toothpicks and poked them all around just to make sure they came out clean, which they did. And so now it is confirmed that the cakes are completely done. And so now I'm just gonna allow them to sit for a good hour or two and just make sure that they're nice and chilled before it's time to go ahead and ice them. And I can't remember if I mentioned this earlier, but not only did I bake the cake from scratch, I'm also going to bake the chocolate buttercream from scratch. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you guys all of the ingredients, and then we'll go ahead, get that buttercream all prepared, set that aside, and then when the cakes cool off, it'll be time to decorate. Here are the ingredients for the chocolate buttercream, and what I did here was I doubled the recipe just to make sure that I had enough icing for all of the cake. So we'll start with the butter. We have 3 cups of softened butter. I never said that this recipe was healthy, I just said that it was made from scratch. The next thing is 2 cups of unsweetened cocoa powder. I have 10 cups of powdered sugar, 1 cup of milk. We'll have 4 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and then we'll have 1 teaspoon of the espresso powder. She is a pretty girl. Okay, now I gotta try this chocolate bar. And do like chocolate sprinkles on top. Cake is done and I think that it looks absolutely fabulous. In fact, if it tastes even half as good as it looks, then I think I deserve a little pat on the back. I really did have so much fun today baking it and decorating it, and I cannot wait to finally taste it. But we have decided to wait until after dinner to cut into the cake, and until then we're just gonna kind of relax, because I know that I only showed several minutes of the process of me baking the cake, but actually this took several hours today. So we're gonna take a little bit of a break, and then I will come back when it's time for dessert and I'll show you guys cutting the cake as well as me tasting it for the first time. So I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, here we go. Here is the taste test. Not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous, but it looks really, really good. Oh, come on. Oh, that is so good. And I'm gonna say it, it is so moist. It is so good. This, like, the icing is everything, but then the cake has this moistness that is just, I'm sorry that I'm saying that word, I hate saying it, but that's exactly what this cake is. It is delicious. The best recipe, I will agree. I can confirm that. Oh my goodness. That is so good. Well, I am going to have to leave you guys here for today, but I hope that you guys have enjoyed this week's episode. I had so much fun shopping and then coming home and making this amazing cake today. Really was a lot of fun, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it. So until next week, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will see you right back here next Sunday. Bye.